So chapter 4, text 28, chapter 28 and text 29. Upayeme viryapanam Vaidarbhīm Malayadhvaja Yudhi nirjitya rajanyan Pāṇḍayaha para Puranjaya. It was fixed that Vaidarbhī, the daughter of King Vidarbha, was to be married to a very powerful man, Malayadhvaja, an inhabitant of the Pāṇḍu dynasty. After the conquering of the princess, he married the daughter of King Vidarbha. So we are continuing with this story of Puranjana. And it's an allegorical story. It's not everything is a symbolism here. He is talking a king, Prachina Parishad, and this king is a pious king, but he is engaging in a lot of ritualistic activities. And it has started bordering simple activities now. He is sacrificing so many animals. And Narad Muni, by a symbolic story, wants to somehow convince him. And but the very reason is compassion. A great acharya like Narada has nothing to gain actually, but it is for the benefit of this king, Prachina Parishad, he is instructing him. And that used to be the relation actually. And the great sages, when they were so celebrated, they were so pure, if they come to even a king, he will give them a sitting place and he will hear them. So Narada Muni is full with transcendental realizations. And even if you try to analyze the symbolism, it's unimaginably symbolic, huge story. Everything has a meaning in this. Each word, each symbolism is, even we can understand it as meaning. He started with telling the story of a king called Puranjana. Pura means the body. Jana means a living entity which is trapped inside this body. So he started with telling the story of a Puranjana, a living entity who is roaming all around this world for sense gratification. And then after that, this person is not satisfied, and his intelligence, which is represented as a woman, polluted intelligence, starts following that. And then he engages in very simple activities, that is going to the forest and running around, killing animals. That symbolizes simple activity he does. He comes back home and still he, after some time, he revives his real intelligence. And that is symbolized by his taking birth again. He is taking birth again in this world. He gets too attached to his wife and he takes birth again in this world. And in this birth, he is a woman. And he marries a great king called Malayadhvaja, basically coming in association. He's coming in, the intelligence is now coming in association with a great devotee. And slowly he is recovering his lost situation. The details that went into, he is sitting on a chariot. When he went to the hunting, the chariot, there were 3 flags representing 3 modes, which is the real king of the chariot. We think we are the controllers, but we are not the controllers. The controllers are the 3 modes. And the huge symbolism of the chariot. Okay? It's unimaginable. Somebody should just read through these chapters to see how, very interestingly, our whole life is symbolized by Narada. It is not only for the king Prachina Parishad. This symbolism is for all of us. Now, the basic essence, what we can get here is that the Jiva, the living entity, is created for the Lord's enjoyment. Today we think I am a creator and I am an enjoyer. Both are wrong. You are neither creator nor you are enjoyer. You are created and enjoyed. But it's not that the Lord is some, some demonic entity. Yeah, engage in it. The devotees in devotion service to the Lord, what kind of sweet relations are there? Just like Hanuman, he is fully participating in Lord Rama's pastimes. But is it that he's exploiting him and he's trying to control him, he's trying to enjoy him? Is that attitude anything? No. Lord only has pure loving devotion service. And also in this whole creation is not in a material time scale. Never Prabhupada says, never say created, say expanded. Atma is also eternal, as the Lord is eternal. We are expanded from the Lord. It's not the date of creation. This date, Lord created 1 million jivas, atmas. No. Eternally part and parcel. Just like sparks of the fire are eternally there in the fire. They just expand out. So we expand out of the Lord, but it's not that there is a date of creation. We are eternal as the Lord is eternal. And when we engage, we come to the Prabhupada says in Bhagavad Gita, the Krishna says, Sarvadharmana Parityajya, give up everything. But give up everything means give up all your pious and impious both. Because both are wrong. Most of the people, they do simple activities. So they think my goal of life is to open some hospital, do some orphanage, do some pious activity. You forget both of the ideas. Your Mam Ekam Sharanam Pracha. You just engage in the Lord's devotion service. Mahadava Seva is Manav Seva. Manav Seva is not Madhav Seva. And this is the revolution we have to create in the society. Sadly, the scriptures never say Manav Seva is Madhav Seva. They never say that. But the unfortunate thing is, even in Tirupati they have written that. And it feels so sad because they also know, the devotees they also know that. They are all Sri Vaishnavas. But temple is not in devotees' control. Temple is control of the government. They can put anything. So unfortunate. So anyway, now to understand this is how Madhav Seva is Manav Seva. Yes, Athataro Mula Nisheshanena if you put water to the root of the tree, automatically it puts everywhere. You don't have to separately make an endeavor. You put water to the root of the tree. So similarly, when Krishna is satisfied, everything is fine. Okay. So we should not make our calculations. Like Arjuna was making so much calculation. This way, that way. If the war happens, this way, that way. Krishna says, no. And then what happened? Krishna knew who are these Pandavas. He had personally so much affection for them. And he could trust them. He knew these people are jewels. Duryodhana is a crook. He didn't want him to rule. He wanted Pandavas to rule. So therefore Krishna, Yada Yada Dharmasya Glaniya. Let the war be there. And after that, Pandavas came to rule. What did they do? They created Vaikuntha on earth. And that is what Krishna wanted. And then everybody is very happy. Okay, some people died on the battle, it's fine, but they went to Vaikuntha because Krishna was personally there on the battle with the Supreme Father. Prabhupada says that Krishna wants to slap me, still I should be happy. And Krishna wants to give me some gift, then also I am happy. Okay? Devotee is so surrendered. So whatever happens in our life, we should always be happy. Some difficulty comes, some legs start aching. Krishna is slapping. I am also happy. Therefore it is said, in fact, even slap is reduced. Otherwise, Maya slap, through the agency of Maya, Krishna slap is very hard. That is very hard. That is more goes impersonally. That doesn't go personally. And there is no personal intervention involved. That is handed over to Maya. Take care of these fellows. It's like government hand over to the police somebody who is crazy. So what the police does? Police beats me and they put rods, third they hit. You get blue. When you hit by a rod, where it hits, it becomes blue for some time. Correct? You know that? It becomes blue. Very hard. That is the Maya slaps. But finally, that is also under Krishna's arrangement. But when you try to engage in devotion service to the Lord, then there are slaps are there then also. But that is very personal, more personal. Both are slap. Difficulties are there in the material existence. And also it is that Brahma reveals this, the whole design, what is Krishna doing, we don't know, Brahma reveals. He says, Yata Indra Gopam, Atavendra, what is the shloka? Yata Indra Gopam, Atavendra, Ahosa Karma, Bandhanu Rupa Phalavadana Vadanoti, Karmani Nerdhati Kintuja Bhakti Bhajam, Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajam. So Brahma reveals in Brahma Samhita that there may be a small insect, in Sanskrit an insect is called Indra Gopa. And there is one Indra, big, one of the demigods, one of the devatas. Both of them are under karma, agreed. Both of them are suffering and enjoying the results of their karma, neither are liberated. But one thing is there. From Indra Gopa to Indra, anybody will engage in the devotion service. Krishna reduces their karma. Yes, to Indra Gopamata Vedra Hosa Karma, Bandha Rupa Kalavadano, Adhanoti Karmani Nirdhati. Kintuja Bhakti Bhajam. Krishna reduces. Prabhupada said it is like this. Suppose my head has to be cut. Small cut will come. Karma would happen if I was not engaged in devotion service to Krishna. Now my head would have been cut, or hand would have been cut, or hand would have been crushed. One sample will be taken. And so when we engage in devotion service to the Lord, karma is reduced. At the same time, devotees are asking, it's just like, see, why does Krishna do that? Let us understand the science. A normal man, he is learning, because this world is a place for rehabilitation. Everybody is undergoing the course of rehabilitation. But some people do not listen, therefore there is called Shastra and Shastra. When somebody is hearing to Shastra and is reforming himself, just like we are also reformers like that. You go to people who say surrender to Krishna, you will become happy. Don't make your own stupid plans to become happy. Accept what Krishna is telling you. Your life will be successful. Correct? That is all business to do. Please surrender to Krishna. That's all we are telling. Very politely. You will be very happy. But no, people don't, they want to create their own plan. No, this way I will become happy. Then that's okay. Then Maya takes her order. Then it will say, thought Maya take. Correct? That is the business of Maya. Either in the middle, these planets, or in the Yamaloka, Maya's dandas are very hard actually. Finally what happens? Yes, person surrenders to the Lord. It's a very hard word. Just like, you may say, why Maya? Then why police is there? Whatever Krishna is doing, reflection of that we are doing. We also figured out it. Krishna has a Yamaloka, Yamuduta there, but nothing but rigorous imprisonment, and this is normal imprisonment. So why is it that we put people in the prison? Because they become miscreant. Why in the jail also different segments are there, A class, B class, C class? Yes, it is there. The same in the middle world also, there is Devaloka, this Loka, and there is Pataloka. A class, B class, C class. D class is that hellish planets, where you are fried alive in the kadai. Some people are very nice, can take a fried chicken, yes, very good. Eat, then be ready. You will also be fried. So the devotee asks Krishna, no, devotee never asks Krishna to reduce. Krishna, your choice. If you think that slaving me in the Yamaloka will help me to become your devotee, surrender to you, I leave it to you, my Lord. It's your slave. Devotee is so surrendered that just like when Haridas Thakur, he is a hero of Chaitanya Charitamrita, one of the great heroes of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Now what happened, that one Muslim Qazi caught him. He said, you are a Muslim, why are you chanting Krishna? So he said, protested. He said, what is wrong in it? So many Hindus are now, you are forcefully making them chant Allah name. They were also Hindus before. So what is wrong if one Muslim chant chanting Krishna's name? He straight away told him this. The Qazi became so angry, he said, cane him to death in the public places. He said, okay. So they took him, 10-15 people, and they were taking sticks and caning him in marketplaces, one after another. They were to do marketplaces in the town. He was to be caned in all the places to death. That was the order. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cannot tolerate this when any of his devotees is punished. Correct? He's a Lord, he knows. So immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes in front of Haridas Thakur. He said, my Lord, no. Please, I deserve more punishment. This is nothing. Caning is going on. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants to kill them. He said, no, my Lord. I deserve more punishment. I am so simple actually. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finally could not take, and in his transcendental form he embraced him, and he was taking the caning finally. And then, nothing happened to Haridas Thakur Maharaj. They could not kill him. So they finally threw him in the water, and they said, if you don't die, he will kill us. So you assume as if you are dead. We will throw you into the water, that's all over. So they threw him into the water, and he swam away. That's the story. He didn't die like that. We know how he died later, in the front of Lord Chaitanya. So the point is that a great devotee always feels when a suffering comes, he feels, my Lord, I deserve more. And the karmis are reversed. We discussed this many times. Karmi, when anything great thing happens, I did it. That's like after the cricket match, somebody is out, how much he runs, or in a football match, they will slide on the ground after putting money to all the credit they take. And so much happiness they show, which doesn't exist actually. And media person are there searching for that because they're all hankering for happiness. See so much happiness in there. Some celebration they do and we feel, oh wow, so much happiness they got. We should also work hard and one day throw a ball like that. Okay? Sometimes when you are fans of cricket, when you're a childhood, you will also be dreaming. In dreams, I put a ball like that and then I was so happy. This is where we foolishly think happiness lies. There is no happiness, simply we achieve. So the point is, we take so much credit on whatever good thing happens. And when something bad happens to your life, you think, God, I am such a nice person, why did you do this to me? People say, and they become atheist also. A whole life I did good only, I helped them, and why God you did this to me? Devotee never is so faithless. When anything good happens, he feels, I don't deserve it, but Krishna is so kind. Let me use this comfortable condition God has given to offer him wonderful service. And when he is in difficulty, suppose something happens, my Lord, I deserve more. You are so kind, you are giving me such little suffering. It's always peaceful. So that's a great child. When a father slaps him, that also is a mercy. And father gives him the award. He feels he doesn't deserve it, but he's being so kind. So devotee, he knows my father is the supreme father is Krishna. So if Krishna is giving me in a comfortable condition, he's so kind. Let me use this comfortable condition to serve him. And in case I come in some difficulty, actually my Lord, I deserve more. Still I see your kindness in keeping me in this. This attitude when somebody has, Bhagavatam says, Daya Bhak is going back to kingdom of Krishna, becomes his right. He conquers Krishna. If somebody is maintaining such an attitude, actually this is a reality. This is not an imagination, this is a reality. And somebody is maintaining this attitude, at that time Krishna says, yes, now he understood me. And Prabhupada says, Jiva rebels and goes to enjoy independent of the Lord, but he cannot even exist independent of the Lord. Just like a child, suppose, he revolts against the father, small child, and he goes on the street. Buddhu, he cannot even eat. Who will feed him? The father accompanies, invisible to him and keeps feeding him. That is Paramatma. Paramatma accompanies the living entity and is arranging for his food, all the requirements he is arranging. Not only that, Paramatma does not blink an eye. He notes every desire that we, fantasies that we have. This way, if this I get in this life, I will be so happy. Paramatma will give you. Every desire of our is fulfilled by Paramatma. May not in this life, maybe next life, because you want to be something. You want to swim so nicely. Now fish body is needed. Okay, wait, I'll give you that body. One by one, all the desires are fulfilled. At the same time, he knows, just like a child has rebelled and goes out of the street, sometimes the father goes and talks to him. If he can come back, it will be so nice. He goes. Similarly, Krishna also sometimes personally comes. That is rare. Personally, Krishna comes sometimes. Otherwise, he keeps coming down as different incarnations. Or sometimes he sends his great devotees. Go now, go. Actually, Prabhupada says no great devotee likes to come to this world, the dirty place. Everybody is so rebellious to the Lord, they do so simple activity. Why they want to come? Correct? Who likes to go to Afghanistan? Nobody wants to. Dangerous place, dirty place. So no devotee wants to come to this world. But in the service to the Lord, they come. They come because of Krishna Lord. When they are there in this world, Prabhupada says at no moment they forget Krishna for 1 second. That always they are never separated from Krishna. Prabhupada says their position is even greater than Devata. Because Devata, they are also being directed. Devata is also appointment letter from Krishna. But they are not in personal touch with the Lord. These great acharyas are there in the personal touch with the Lord. And at any moment, they never forget Krishna. They are always absorbed in Krishna's lotus feet. And Krishna uses them, engages them in expanding and devotion service to Him. So our attitude should be a simple, nice surrender to the lotus feet of Krishna. And this will save us actually. And you see the devotee Narada Muni, how much effort he is making. Huge story. Yesterday discussing how much details Krishna went into creating this material world for us. 84 lakh species. Which company makes so many models? How many models Krishna has made? 84 lakh models. And in each model there are variants also. It's like you buy Maruti Eco, and in that also there are so many variants. 5-seater, 3-seater, AC, non-AC, there will be so many variants. So similarly in the human species also, 84 lakh species, 4 lakh are human species. So many variants are there. In that also, somebody is black, somebody is white. In each species. Not that each one of us is different species. 84 lakh. How many models? And this is not only in the earth, throughout the universe. Because we don't find 4 lakh human species on earth. We don't find. Maybe 10, 20. Okay. A Chinese variety, Kirat, Nanda, Pulinda, Purukasha. Some are listed in Bhagavad. Abhi, Rashumba, Yavana, Kashadaya. ये तो हो गया कुछ. ये तो 84 lakh है. 4 lakh है. किधर मिलेगा? Throughout the universe. 4 lakh है. So imagine so much details or designs are there. And so much effort is there by the Lord. And for what purpose this whole effort is there? To satisfy our so-called fantasies of material enjoyment. And so therefore, we have to give up all these fantasies and accept Krishna's plan. Prabhupada used to say, you have a business of gambling. The Western world was preaching mainly. People have a bad habit of gambling. And he said, why don't you gamble? One life to Krishna, you will be so happy. You will be so successful. But you want to create a complicated civilization. And Prabhupada saw in New York when he was there, every minute, this fire engine is running. Because it is like that. The more you make things complicated, more it has a chance of failure. Correct? In India also it is there. Now metros constantly fire engines are running, but previously cities were not so developed. As we keep making things complicated, more there are the problems associated with them. Yeah. So similarly with the material civilization, we see day by day is becoming more. Civilization means shanti now. Now what is common sense now? I have some basic requirement. I need to eat something. I need to sleep with you. I need some sex. And I need to protect myself. Civilization means these things are available very peaceful. Shanti so. And today we have a civilization that animals can live more peacefully than us. And that's a joke we have created. The anxiety we are having for material existence, animals don't have. They don't have to do engineering. They don't have to study so much. No. They can meet this requirement very peacefully. But we have created a civilization which is, something is wrong actually. Prabhupada said there is a Ugrakarma civilization. They are unnecessarily working so hard for the same basic necessities, like a donkey. Our master tells a donkey, or donkey feels rather, that unless whole day will work hard, for what? At the end of the day, master will give a little grass. But Buddhu, the grass is available anyway. Why would you take it from the master? You can go and eat. But no, the master. So similarly, people work so hard whole day and then you eat 2 chapati. 2 chapati? What is so difficult in eating 2 chapati? But people don't understand that. They unnecessarily, they keep looking at the bank balance and feeling so happy. So, I work so hard, I have got 2 crores in my account. Now you will carry with you many times. So, no. Just like that example you give again and again, we give the example. Somebody is making a building. Why are you making a building? I want to burn it. The same way in this body, you are taking so much care, and then it will be burned. So these principles people don't understand. Anyway, Prabhupada says, Choda nahi jodna hai. It's not that we have to throw away this mental civilization. We should connect. He ordered his devotees to go. Even Prasanga Prabhupada's Guru said, we should make centers in the crowded places. Don't go to the isolated, lonely places. No. Go where the crowd is there. Preach the message of Krishna consciousness. And that is the order. And we go where the people are there. And we go and preach them. That the service we have in order. And it is for our own purification. If we see the qualification, none of us have any qualifications to do whatever we are looking for. Prabhupada said it's an emergency. Just like in a country is at war, it's an emergency. Yeah? At that wartime situation, a clerk is given 6-month training and sent to the battle. Go, fight. So that happened in the war. And similarly, presently, we don't see the emergency. Acharya sees the emergency. Prabhupada says many times, he says, the world is in a very dangerous condition. Because the pure devotee, when he sees the world become godless, he sees a very dangerous condition. A very dangerous condition. Because in this world, we haven't given an opportunity to live independent for the Lord, but with rules and regulations. But when the rules and regulations are abandoned, it becomes a dangerous condition. Just like a jail cell. Now people are rebellious to the laws of the state are put in the jail. Okay? City we have civil law, jail we have criminal laws. But those criminal laws have to be followed. If the people inside the prison, it's like many times they go inside prison, they see people having mobiles, they having this. Anybody sees all this happening, and they are planning, plotting, theft, other things sitting inside the jail. Inside the jail they started stealing. There also they have started all the obnoxious activities. If somebody just watches that and he knows it's a very dangerous condition. Correct? There maybe these things can happen in a secret way. In Krishna's kingdom it cannot happen. Material world is also Krishna's kingdom. Pura Param, the supreme Krishna's kingdom is the Vaidarbhī. But this is also Krishna's property only. It has a purpose. When a hospital patients are not getting rehabilitated, or a jail patients are not getting rehabilitated, something else is happening, then that is called emergency. Army comes in. Correct? Inside a jail sometimes things become very dangerous. Army is brought in. And things are put into order. So similarly, devotees, when they see the world is becoming godless, people are not following any dharma, rules and what is dharma? Some rules and regulations. If they follow those rules and regulations, enjoyment is given within rules and regulations. If they follow the rules and regulations, then what is going to happen? They will gradually go back to kingdom of God. Jail is not a permanent place to stay. It's a temporary place to stay. You stay in the jail means finally we get reformed and we. It is not that we are there in a hospital forever. We go when we are sick. So somebody becomes sick, he is put in a hospital. Many purposes. Number one, it is he will not infect other people. So similarly, when in the jail, the metro, in the Vaikuntha, somebody become crazy, put in the material world because they will infect other person. You are you cannot infect it, disturbing other people. You don't disturb. So similarly, the jail of the material world, and people do not follow any dharma, that becomes a crisis. Yada dharmasya glani. Prabhupada doesn't say Krishna is not saying Hindu dharmasya glani, dharmasya glani. Whatever it is, we follow some rules and regulations. But no, I don't want to follow. I want to act principally. Yes, Danda is ready, army will come. Immediately Krishna will come, or Krishna's incarnation will come, or some great servants of the Lord will come, and things have to be corrected. And so we should understand in that way. This is the opportunity is there. So presently we see people are not following any rules and regulations, don't care for any rules and regulations. They may be superficially have Muslim Christian. They don't follow anything. And on top of it, or they may be Hindu, whatever religion. They don't, and then the worst is they interpret, they twist, they change. Just like Bible says, thou shalt not kill. They say, no, this is not killing, it's murder only. And everybody eating, pope from priest, everybody nicely slaughtering animals and eating. Killing is a very nice business. And whole Christian, nice, huge slaughterhouses are there. Mechanized slaughterhouses. Even in India, India is now the biggest exporter of beef in the world. Supposed to be the place where Goraksha should happen. The biggest exporter of beef now. It has gone ahead of everybody. Imagine how shameful it is. And then what happens? We don't take it for granted. How many times India was looted, plundered, people are killed? Because here, if Papa happens, the reaction is more. So suppose somebody knows and he does something wrong, he's punished more. No? Somebody ignorant it does, they punish less. Similarly, the Shudra drinks, punishment is less. But somebody with all knowledge drinks it, he's punished more. So therefore, yes, India was plundered so many times. And only Chinese are remaining. Practically everybody plundered and ruled over India. Britishers came, Muslims came, everybody has come. Europeans came, they went to America also. The Europeans ho gaya, idhar ho gaya. Muslims came, they also ruled, plundered this country. And not only that, made their slaves of them, do whatever you want. So, what is your condition? You follow the dharma, no, we will not follow. We want to eat beef, we want to export beef. Be ready now, Chinese are only waiting now. Somebody is telling Mahabharata says these people will come and rule over India. Only China is remaining, rest of all come and rule. List is there. This will come and rule, this will come and rule, this will come and rule. China is remaining. The way they are working, maybe one day that will also happen. Because karma is, see what happens, the stockpile of karma has to collect. Then the reaction has to come. It's like, you keep collecting the karma. When you do papa karma, it keeps collecting. And then one day reaction comes. Yeah. So anyway, that's a separate issue. But our main meditation here is that opportunity to serve Krishna. If you don't know what happened in the middle world, there's a Nautanki place. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada said, this world is not a place for a gentleman to stay. He used to, Prabhupada's guru, he used to say, Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada, don't ever plan a second birth in this world. This very birth, I should go back to Krishna. Don't think next life, true, when you're doing devotion service, chanting Hare Krishna, human birth is guaranteed next time. You'll get a human birth to continue devotion service. But don't take a chance. Because we see Suchinam, Srimatange, so many people are born in very pious condition and born to pious parents and comfortable also economically. But they don't take to devotion service. We see 99% people are not taking advantage of that. So what is the guarantee I will take advantage? Number one. Number two, as Kali Yuga progresses, situations become more and more dangerous. So why you won't take birth again? It's so dangerous. Very dangerous. So another thing is that you will go to Devaloka first to enjoy whatever punya you have done. Devaloka, the life is fantastic. Where life is 1 hour, 1 year is equal to their one day. Another six full day. 6 months is half day. Another 6 months is another half day. Day and night. So 365 times. 100 also multiply karo. Sometimes it is 10,000 years. So 100 say multiply karo. So 36,000 years. Correct? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's thing is really over within 10,000 years. He will come back. And Kali Yuga becomes so dangerous at the time, one man will be eating another man. That is predicted in Bhagavatam. So dangerous it will become. One man will be eating another man. So dirty. Already they started eating fetus. You want to come that time? Anybody wants to come? Who wants to come? So go. This is now itself. Don't make a plan. Let me go to Devaloka, enjoy Apsara, then I will come back again. Then I will maybe advance more. First thing, what is the guarantee you will advance more that time? You will not take opportunity, number one. Number two, situation will be very difficult. This patient mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is for 10,000 years, wherein this whole process is being so nicely given to the society. It is true, Kali Yuga, any time you can chant Hare Krishna, that general process is there, but will you take it? Will you take it? Why would you take a chance like that? Go back. Go back to God this very life. And we should not risk. This is the process given by Lord Chaitanya. We should sincerely work, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given so much benediction, so many things. Prabhupada said, you somehow try to spread this Krishna consciousness. Intelligently we have to plan actually. How to do it. Organize, plan and execute. It is not that we should be we should be thoughtful actually. Great, we should think. Just like yesterday I was telling Prabhupada sitting in Vrindavan, he's writing books, he's thinking, I have to organize a movement. I need food service. He went to America. or so many people. Correct? To plan, to organize. Nothing happens on its own. You have to do something. So it's the same way, we should also practically engage ourselves. It is said we have a tendency for kama, lusty desires. More and more you want, greedy. The same thing you want for Krishna. Just like when devotees distribute books and come to Prabhupada. Prabhupada distributed so many, Prabhupada now 5 times more, do it 10 times more. Sometimes Prabhupada wrote letters to them, I'm sorry I keep pushing you so much. But I was always like that. When I was a small child, my father used to give me one kachori in one hand, has to give me one more in this hand. So I'm also still like, take a humble role. I'm just demanding more and more. But why a pure devotee is never satisfied? More Krishna. So similarly, Prabhupada used to say in America, you people are so rich, you should offer chappan bhoga to the Lord. Prabhupada used to say. You are so opulent, you can afford. In India they are poor. You people are so rich. You worship Krishna opulently, and he saw to it. The Detroit temple we cannot even imagine. It's like some 10-star hotel, so beautiful. Prabhupada offered to Krishna. He wanted, took. And somebody offered, somebody came forward. So Prabhupada wanted, for Krishna's sake, nothing small, all big. Prabhupada used to always say to the devotees, think big. Just like, suppose you go to fight with a rhinoceros and you die, it is some credit, no? It is a rhinoceros. You go to fight with a squirrel and you die, it's a shameless thing, no? Correct? So similarly, if you try something huge, it is so nice for Krishna. Why do you think small? You think big for Krishna. Today, people are reverse. For themselves and their own sense gratification, they think big. I should have a big car. I should have a big house. And you say, but Krishna said, find it a bit, okay. They will always say, you go to anybody, you ought to make a temple. And they will discuss, find it this, okay, that much we can. And for their own house, 5 crores. That's the tendency. But it should be reverse. For personal self, devotee should simple. Sense. Krishna, great, as big as possible for Krishna. That is the devotee's attitude. Then he is the devotee. Otherwise, he has to advance. Srila Prabhupada ki